Welcome to Listening Before Burnout. Please allow yourself to arrive just softly and gently, allowing your body to settle. Just notice where it is that you need to relax more. Perhaps it's your jaw, maybe softening your forehead, releasing tension from your shoulders. Let your breathing become natural and easy. Today, we're exploring burnout, not from a place of self-criticism, but from a place of understanding. Burnout rarely arrives all at once. Often it whispers before it screams. Sometimes it begins as irritability, disconnection, exhaustion, difficulty concentrating, loss of joy, feeling emotionally flat, feeling like you're constantly pushing yourself to keep going. I invite you to take a moment right now and ask yourself, what has my body been trying to tell me lately? Perhaps there's been tiredness, perhaps sadness, pressure, a longing for spaciousness, a longing to really slow down. You don't need to fix anything right now. Just listen. Listen to yourself deeply. What has your body been trying to tell you? I invite you to imagine that you're sitting beside a small fire. And if it's hard for you to visualize, just sense what that might be like, sitting beside a small fire. And this fire represents your life energy, your passion, your emotional resources. Notice the condition of this fire. Is it steady and warm, flickering, blazing? Is it almost extinguished? Is it wildly over consuming its fuel? Just notice the condition of your fire. Many of us have learned to ignore our limits, to just keep producing, to get, just to give and give, to keep helping, to keep performing, even when feeling depleted. And sometimes we only stop when our body forces us to. But what if we could listen sooner? What if exhaustion didn't have to become a sense of collapse before it deserved care? So if it helps, just take a deeper breath in and slowly exhale. Can you imagine what it would be like to tend your inner fire with more wisdom, more care. Perhaps you can add rest. Perhaps you can reduce demands. Perhaps you can ask for support. Perhaps you can allow yourself to do less. What does your inner fire need? Maybe it needs protection from too much wind. Maybe it needs more fuel. Maybe it needs quiet. Can you reflect on the ways that you may have been overriding yourself lately? Perhaps you've been saying yes automatically. Perhaps you've been taking on responsibilities that are not fully yours. Perhaps you've been staying really busy because slowing down feels uncomfortable. See if you can just notice without judging yourself. Now, can you imagine yourself creating a more sustainable rhythm if you need it? What if you wake up and check in with your body before immediately dealing with your obligations? Imagine taking small pauses throughout the day. Imagine honoring your tiredness before it becomes desperation. Do you need to give yourself permission to be more human rather than endlessly productive? See if any of the following statements resonate with you. I do not need to earn rest. My worth is not measured by exhaustion. Listening to my limits is a form of wisdom. Which of those resonated with you the most? I don't need to earn rest. My worth is not measured by exhaustion. Or listening to my limits is a form of wisdom. And see if anything else comes up in your mind or heart as a statement that feels true for you. Allow whatever feels true to settle into your body more. For me, it's listening to my limits is a form of wisdom. Can you imagine that your inner fire is burning in a really steady, sustainable, nourishing way? What does living with more balance, more pacing, more respect for your limits look like for you? As we begin to close, please reflect on one small act of restoration that you can offer yourself this week. Something realistic, something kind, something supportive of your inner fire. Perhaps extra sleep, going to bed earlier, maybe time outside in nature, conversation with someone safe. It's multitasking. An honest and caring no. A slower morning. So let this small act of restoration that you can offer yourself this week, just let it settle within you. As you come back to this moment, just get in touch again with your inhale and exhale, feeling the ground underneath you supporting you. Carrying with you a renewed commitment to listen to yourself before burnout can take hold. We'd love to hear from you either in chat or out loud. What is one act of restoration could be for you this week? And welcome, Christine and David and Magdalena. Thanks for joining. It's good to see you. Shakti, more sleep, better sleep. I'm in a sleep contest with a friend using our Fitbits. Magdalena, more walking, more being outside, going to sleep earlier. Christine, sitting in nature, savoring the moment. You look particularly joyful this morning. Yana, walking in the woods. Elizabeth, being in nature. Valerie, more nature and disconnection. I just feel myself relaxing even more as I read your suggestions. Isabel, tending my garden. Maybe you can show us your garden again in the near future, because I can just remember your flowers blooming and they're just so beautiful. Magdalena says, yes, please. Julia, when I go through something difficult, offering myself care after that. Yes, offering yourself care. And also asking for care from people that we trust. Kate, beach sunrises or sunsets. I think I'm more of a sunset person because I don't get up early enough to appreciate sunrises, but when I do, they're so beautiful. Elizabeth, wow, a dream for me living in the middle of the country. You mean beach sunrises? Yeah, yes. Brenda, listening to sound baths. I think you mean like listening bowls and yeah. I was having this conversation with my staff about forest bathing, and one of them didn't know what forest bathing was. And I said, oh, it's when you take your clothes off in the forest and you run around and you roll in the stream. And they took me seriously. Forest bathing is just simply bathing in the beauty of the forest. David waking up after a nap without self judgment. And then Magdalena says, napping is so important. It really is. So it's been really fun listening to what everyone is saying about what's restorative for you. But this is forest bathing. You mean running around naked in the forest? Maybe that's forest bathing for you. The technical term really is bathing in nature. But yeah, it's true. You can bathe however you want in the forest. So next week, the topic is hanging on versus letting go. It's a topic that's very close to my heart because I have a tendency to do, I was going to say I have a tendency to do both, but I think I have a tendency to hang on. And it's really an act of wisdom for me to focus on when to let go. So that's what I'm exploring next week. And just looking at the dates. So Shakti is going to be leading meditation on the 29th at the end of this month. Shakti, you're looking at me like, what are you talking about?
I'm all set.
Great. Wonderful. So I want to thank all of you for joining me, and I'm really happy about our YouTube audience who tunes in as well. Going to turn the recording off and see what else you would like to say.